Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hi, it's us, Icar and Ink, back with episode 8 of Nightrunners. Would you have thought it? Would you have thought they would have survived after everything they've done? I didn't, but I'm glad they did. Look at them, all smiley faces. So let's go round the table and introduce every member of this little gang. Let's start off with Hunter Maximilian.
Hi, I am Hunter Maximilian. I am also Sir Cuttlefish. I will be playing your solo La Sombra for the evening.
And next on our list, but a man with so many qualifications and so many BDs coming out of him, who could forget Jay Coluto?
Hey, I'm Ricky Jr. I will be playing the media Jay Coluto of the Ministry.
And with more pinholes and cuts inside of him than a old granny's knitting cupboard, Tony Durston.
Hi everyone, my name's Peter. I'll be playing Tony Durston, your gangrel out of time, and everything is perfectly fine.
And I am Mike, your storyteller for this evening. I've put on this weird voice, I do not know why, but welcome to Night City, where last time our group of kindred found themselves in a very peculiar situation. Jay and Hunter had left Tony and the Beast in a car, whilst they themselves made it all the way to Dogtown. They caused a little bit of a riot, but, Pacifica, that's all there is to it when it comes to that place. They were able to get over the wall and inside of Dogtown, and without even going to see Jay's sire, they made it all the way to Terra Cognita. Hunter had a very simple plan. Get interviewed by Deep Throat, one of the faceless men, and save a certain person inside by destroying a signal jammer. Easy enough, right? I know I thought so. But that was until, of course, our gang decided to gang. Jay was able to transform himself, if you would, into a member of the Scavers who seemed to be doing guard duty. He was able to fool several members, including the Dimitri brothers. And those guys are no fools. Hunter, however, made his way all the way to Terra Cognita, and using brute force, was able to unlock the door, setting off an alarm and setting several things in motion. Jay also took a little detour and found out that the people they dealt with in the past were no mere Anarch aligned, but the OG Anarchs, the Sabbat. Tony, however, he didn't like being stuck in a little small champagne-coloured gremlin car. No. That wasn't good enough for our little gangrel. He decided to get out into the street. He used the Beast to follow the scent of Jay, because, let's be honest, Jay does smell good. Look at him. And he made his way all the way to the small riot that Hunter and Jay had nothing to do with, according to them. There's no witnesses, except for Jay screaming. There, Tony decided to talk to a nice, well-dressed individual with a nice big, dusty duster, and may or may not have told him that he keeps fucking up every time he talks to somebody. That person then introduced himself as Butcher, the sheriff, or as we will come to know him later on down the line, spoilers, Aurelius Grim Butcher. And much like his namesake, he cut Tony up severely. If it was not for the Beast, we don't know if Tony would have survived that encounter. But they did. They made themselves scarce and into Dogtown. The sheriff did not give chase, but Tony was a little worse for wear, so he and the Beast had a little feeding frenzy, where they both killed 2 people. Tasty. Nom nom nom. They then made their way to Terra Cognita, where they walked into what was currently happening, to the sound of gunfire and shouting. And that's where we're going to open up in just a few moments. But let me just say this. The choices we make can make us or break us. It is through these choices that we are forever known, whether they are good or ill. But what if you know you've made a questionable choice? Something that could forever mar your name. Would you choose to right that wrong or live with your choices, no matter the consequences? And for this game, we do have trigger warnings of body horror, violence, suicide, and many, many adult themes. So if you want to step away, please do. We will never fault you on that. I am aware of my players' veils and lines and will be taking due care to make sure everyone at our table and at home feels comfortable. So, let us open up. Inside Terra Cognita, on the stairwell, we see Hunter staring up at a group of scabbers, all dressed in tank tops, shorts, and masks that obfuscate their faces. And they open fire. However, roll me your wits and awareness, Hunter.
Mm-hmm. What is a lot of blood die? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 3 successes.
You can see, as you look up at this group of men, just in the corner of your eye, you see a long black trench coat and a mask at the bottom of the stairs, typing on a keyboard. And you see one of these men, and then two of these men, slowly stop, turn around. One aims his gun at the other and shoots him in the head, point blank. Then takes the gun and shoots himself in the face. Blood sprays backwards into the people behind him. What does Hunter do in this moment of reprieve?
I think as soon as this happens, I'm going to activate Silence of Death and quickly make my way towards a corner in the shadow while all this is going and try to avoid all of this.
Okay,
or at least get up there.
Roll me your dex stealth to try and get away from this eye view. They are very confused, so they are at a disadvantage because they've just saw two of their own friends essentially murder-suicide.
You said Dexton Dexton stealth,
Dex
right?
Stealth, yep. Okay.
I don't have that many hunger. Four successes.
Okay. So you run off. However, in this confusion, one of those guards is paying attention and he aims and turns his gun towards you to shoot at you. He opens fire on you. As you're running, are you trying to dodge these bullets?
Yes, I will try to dodge.
Okay, Dex Athletics from you, please. Jay, you're hearing this gunfire on the inside. There are a group of 6 men running up towards your position, up the stairs. What are you doing?
Are these guys... Are they wearing masks like scabbers, or are they
Yes,
like
they
just...
are wearing masks like scabbers.
I should still be dressed as the scabber, correct?
You are indeed still dressed as a scabber. Unless you did a quick change after shooting someone in the back of the head.
No. I'm gonna like, as they're coming around the corner, I'm gonna be all like, "They shot Dimitri! They shot Dimitri!" Like I'm gonna like be yelling and like, like, not waving the gun around and be all like pointing, and then if the herd is like moving towards like an area, I'm just gonna join the herd.
So you're going to
Just
try
kinda
and point them in a different direction to where they're trying to run to? So you're going to...
Yeah, I'm gonna like point them like the other way. Yeah.
So to the left and right of you, you have two buildings. One is the automaton building, which is large and rotund. To the right of you, it leads to a larger building where some of the scavengers have run out from. So which way are you going, right or left?
I'm gonna go to the automaton building.
Okay. So I need you to do me once more a charisma and performance, or a manipulation performance, as you're trying to manipulate a group away from where they believe they need to go. Tony, you and the beast are running up behind these 6 people. What are you doing?
Well, can I see any of my coterie mates yet, or not yet?
No.
But they're all still making it to this central building where everything is happening, right?
They are currently running towards the central building. You can hear a man in a Russian accent shouting, "They shot Dmitri! They shot Dmitri!"
I'm gonna continue moving, and I'm going to, if I can, while moving, I want to say to the beast, I want to give her a command. I want to say, listen, once we're in the fight, we're not going to be able to hear or communicate with each other. If we get separated, you can do whatever needs to be done to protect Hunter and Jay, and try not to kill anyone who looks like a hostage, but otherwise, because it is desperate times and it is desperate measures, you have free reign to do as you see fit.
Her eyes narrow at you. And suddenly she turns around and stops dead. Who the fuck are you two? You hear a woman's Eastern European accent. I don't recognize them, sis. Hunter, how did you do in your dodge roll?
So that's would it be a bestial success? Because 2 of my crits are on blood die, and I got 7 altogether. Was that what that's called? Okay.
That is, yeah, yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So, as this man turns around to you and begins to shoot, you jump over a railing. But the moment you land, you keep on running. And something inside of you, you don't know what it is, but there's a coldness that emanates from your body. And you hear almost like a gargling sound in the gunfire. You can see one of your arms of Armin rip out of the ground, and you see the man holding his throat as his shadow is slowly suffocated. And you keep running. Where are you running to? Are you trying to run upwards?
Yes, I'm trying to go up.
Okay.
I am instinctually trying to get to this thing.
Okay, so
Damn it.
there is a massive confusion. 2 of the men have quickly died. 1 has begun to suffocate. There are 2 more left who have no idea what's happening, and they run away. They run up the stairs and towards an office. Do you follow in their footsteps, or do you just keep running your own way? There are several ways up. There are several sets of stairs going upwards on this floor, which seems rather empty. There are some exhibitions, but nothing fancy or overly grandiose.
I'm gonna avoid the kin. At least I think they're kin. So I want to go up without avoiding hurting them. Because I know right now I'm hungry and I don't want to make a mistake.
Okay, so you keep running upwards. Give me a dex athletics. Jay, how did you do on your manipulation performance?
I got 3 successes.
Okay, they unfortunately do get to go against that because the alarm came from inside. So. Are you sure?
Yeah, the bastard who shot Dimitri went that way.
Lead the fucking way, Gog!
Oh shit. Alright. I pick up the gun. And I pick up dead Dimitri's gun. And I'm like, for Dimitri! And I'm like holding the 2 guns and I'm like fucking like whoop, 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 that way. Towards the automaton building.
Okay, so you run towards the automaton building. And the group of 6 men begin to follow you. You can hear them cocking their guns, you can hear magazines going in and being checked as they make their way. Tony, what do you do?
Do I recognize either of the women?
You do. You recognize both of them from the first
They
night you did a job for the Baron. And when you swapped over 2 bodies. Both of them are very well built. One is white while the other one is Asian. One has purple streaks in her hair and is tied up in a top knot. He speaks with an American accent. Both are very, very beautiful. They're wearing rather skin tight outfits that cup them in pretty well. And they both look at you. I remember you.
I'm gonna look to the beast. How is she looking? Is she looking worried or eager to go into this fray or unsure? What's her stance?
She is ready to fight regardless.
Right. I'm just gonna say, because I don't think there is actually time for stupidity, I'm just gonna say... Right, let's do this. And I'm just gonna start moving with the beast towards them. Pretty much.
Okay. So, a lot of things are going to happen here then. What is Tony's first move?
I kind of, because I'm unsure of them, I kind of want to see what they do first. So the movement towards them is cautious, but ready to meet anything they do head on, pretty much. So the claws I know are out still, and still active. Feral weapons are still active. I think nebulization is active. And that's about it at this point. So the intention is to see if I can counter one of their first moves, and I'm going to leave the beast to kind of deal with one of them. So whoever is moving for the other, because it's a pair, I'm going to deal with the one the beast is not aiming towards.
Okay. So the Asian one walks forward. She stares at the beast who is also walking forward. She smiles. She doesn't seem to fear the beast in any way, shape or form. Well, look at this one, Starla. Isn't she pretty? Get rid of her, will you? And the woman who's been now named as Starla turns round. Of course, sister. Not a problem. And she will use Dread Gaze on the beast. She gets hungrier, so good for you. Okay. Thankfully, the beast doesn't have any hunger. You see as this woman's face takes on a monstrous form. Her fangs distend, and it seems like her skin stretches back as her fangs become a vicious grin of pure terror. The beast steps back. It steps back behind you. You see as Starla begins to laugh. I thought she'd have more. And she does that with her hands. And you've seen this before. You saw Hunter do the exact same. And she runs towards you.
It's me?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to, for my action, I would like to try and grapple this individual so that I can bite it.
I'm trying to bite her.
To try and basically, yeah, to bite her. Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. So roll me your strength and brawl. She does not get a counter move this time because she has already used one of her abilities on the beast.
Now, I would like to ask, I get to use Blood Surge, correct?
You do.
Okay, quick maths. I got 4 in Brawl and 3 in Strength, so that's 7. I got a -2 because my willpower is shot to hell.
Yep.
I get +2 because of Blood Potency, because of the buff.
Yep.
And I've also got 2 specializations, Brawl for Kindred and Grapple for Brawl.
Yeah, you only get one. So she's one.
Okay, so 8.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's see if I get hungrier first of all. I do not. Oh.
Three? Okay. So you're able to grapple onto her. And you grab her. And you're close, practically in a lover's embrace, as it were, as you bite into her neck. We go to Hunter. Hunter, you're continuing to run. How did you do on your Dex Athletics?
3 successes.
3 successes. So it takes you a little while. You're running through the floors, up, and further on up, until finally you come to what looks like an office. It seems to have another door on the far end. The door is open.
The door's open in this office.
Yep.
What's the office layout look like? Is there a bunch of like weird technology stuff in it?
So you can only see through with the door and the window and the door. But
Okay.
from what you can see, it looks like almost like a surgical suite.
A surgical suite? Okay. Do I notice anybody? Can I kind of peek through and see if anything is going on in that other door, or I'm gonna go in the room, but kind of.
Are you gonna
I
try
mean,
and,
I'm gonna activate.
Yeah. Are you gonna try and like
Sneak.
open
Yeah,
the door
I wanna.
And like, listen.
Yeah, I have Silence of Death activated,
You
so
do.
I kind of want to just.
Yep, okay, so if you want to roll me a wits and awareness. Jay, they have followed you into the building. The building seems to have a bunch of old, what would be mechanical machines that would take over a workforce. So things that would be for heavy lifting. What are they?
I don't know. They must have gone like this way. I'm like, I keep running with them, and then like, I make a get to one of the corners of the building, and I like dive out. I'm like, you bastard! And I just like start shooting.
Are you shooting at them, or are you shooting at just nothing?
Shooting at nothing.
Okay.
So by the time they come around the corner, the guy's not there. Like, the bastard!
What the fuck?
For Dimitri! And I just keep running.
Alright, roll me another manipulation performance.
Fuck.
Hunter?
Me. I only got 3 successes again. I'm surprised I haven't got a beast. I've got 4 hunger.
So, as you put your ear to the door and then open the door just slightly to have a listen in, you can hear somebody inside. And they're whistling. They're just whistling a tune that sounds like a jingle from an advert that you have never heard. Oh, baby back ribs. You know, they just seem to be walking around. You also hear the humming of machinery. Like a low, like a refrigerator.
I hate humming. I'm hungry. Is it possible for me to sneak up on this person?
You can attempt to, so yes, please roll me your dex and stealth.
Yes. Do I do my hunger roll because I'm doing that? Do I get my advantage for my hunger roll or no?
What do you mean?
Because I'm a stalker. Because at this point, I want to just eat.
No.
Or am I doing still dexterity and stealth?
You're
Okay.
still doing dex stealth, yeah. Okay. Tony, you're biting into this woman. Right? She gets to resist. However, the beast is no longer affected by the dread gaze, as the person doing the dreading has been kissed. She leaps over you and runs towards the other woman. The beast swings down with her claws as her body transforms as she runs. She gains height, she gains girth, her muscles expand, hair begins to spread up her arms, her chest, her back, down her legs. Her hair goes down her whole back and her face comes outward. The lower jaws extend forward, the top jaws extend forward, her teeth get bigger, her eyes turn from what are an emerald green to a yellow, and she begins to attack this woman. She swings down with one claw. However, the second woman dodges to the side and brings her fist up and slams it into the bottom of the beast's jaw, sending the beast onto her back. The woman you have, roll me another strength brawl because she is going to resist your kiss.
Does it include the bonus of the blood surge still?
Yes, you haven't got rid of it.
So it's a better roll.
3 again.
She brings her hand up to the side of your face and just pulls you away from her neck and growls in your ear as she pulls back and looks you directly into the eyes. She's going to try and use mesmerize on you. Kneel to me. Alright, you do get a +2 advantage here because this is combat.
So no advantage because -2.
Yeah. You know, we're trying.
I mean, Honestly, I could have used my higher generation bonus to just deny it, but no willpower.
Okay, so let's run over to Jay for a second. Jay, these guys are still following you. What the fuck is your name?
Dimitri?
Another one. How many Demetrius did they send over from the motherland?
At least 4. 4.
So when you were saying for Demetri, you were saying for yourself. That's a bit silly, isn't it? We'll call you Dimmy from now on. It's not easier.
Dimmy.
Yeah.
It's not my name though. My name is Dimitri.
Look,
It's
God,
Dimmy as a...
his eyes narrow at you.
Yeah.
Roll me your what's in academics for what you just said.
Academics. Not my strong suit.
Sorry, I keep looking at these dice.
Oh, I got bagel. The big bagel.
You do not know that Dimmy is short for Dmitri in Russian. So he looks at you, confused, for a second. Who the fuck are you? You are not Dmitri, otherwise you're known. That is your nickname. Or a nickname. You four.
No, I just said.
Go to Terra.
Prefer it.
You come with me. And 4 of them turn around and they begin to run back towards Digimortal.
Where are we? What do you mean? I just prefer my long name. I prefer my full name.
And you'll get called what I call you. Follow me, please.
Okay.
Guns. He puts his hand out towards you. Whilst the other guy is holding an assault rifle right at you. He takes the guns off you.
Cool.
Move.
Cool. Okay.
So,
This is a mistake. The bastard went that way.
yeah. So 4 of them run off. It's now just you and 2 more as they begin to walk you out of the building. Tony, how did you do? 1 success. I was about to say, would you like to use a willpower on that? But you have currently none. She got... messy critical. Yeah. And your body goes entirely limp as you go down to 1 knee. As you do, she grabs you by the side of the head and bites into your neck. I will reclaim what is mine. Her voice takes on a different tone as it's almost growling to get out of her. And the beast and the second continue and keep on fighting. Hunter, how did you do?
Another bestial success of 5. But there's a skull on one of my things too, my blood die.
That's okay.
So I don't know what that would be.
So
Still a
that would be a bestial failure.
bestial failure.
But you didn't fail, so you got 5. You walk in, and the temperature in this office drops significantly. And you walk down like a thin corridor until you're at the other side, which opens up to a larger area, which is, as I said, looks like a surgical suite, except much, much colder. There are plastic curtains all up against the walls, and to one side you can see something you've seen before. Something that was brought out of a truck. You see 7 fridges that look like caskets. And 5 of them are opened, and there's no bodies in them. 3 of them are closed. And there is a man who seems to be wearing a white doctor's coat, and you've seen him before as well. His arms are extremely long. His face is deathly pale. His hair is spiked up to the sides. He's whistling a tune as he walks over towards the surgical table. And you see on his face a wreath. The sort of same wreath that Jay has tried to get you to use in the past. And he places his hands on something that you just can't see just yet, as the surgical chair is facing the opposite direction. But you see him. And you see him put his hands, his long, elongated hands, on top of something on the chair. And they begin to scream. Whatever it is, whoever it is. The scream is so animalistic you can't tell if it's male or female. All the while as you watch him, he smiles and continues to whistle about baby back ribs.
Is there anything else in this room, or is there another door or anything at the other end?
The door is at the other end. In this room you can
Okay.
see several wires that all lead to lighting equipment, or the fridges, or the chairs.
And there are how many other caskets there that are?
There
Are there any that are
7.
closed?
There
Or...
are 7 in total, which if you were to guess, are the 7 you helped bring here. So 5 of them are opened, 3 are closed.
Okay. I am going to try to sneak past this guy. My, again, initial thought is, if I do this, medtech will come. I don't want to engage because I'm already riding the fine line here.
Okay.
So I will try to sneak.
So please roll me your stealth. Your dex stealth again. Luckily, this guy is busy doing something else, so he gets a -2 to his dice. Anyway, Jay, how are you doing? What are you doing? Are you walking with these gentlemen?
Yeah, I am walking with them. I'm trying to decide how I can get out of this situation. I'm unarmed. I'm a mother Frelin vampire, and I am trying to figure out what to do. So, alright, so what I'm gonna do is, like, I'll pop ore to make me the center of attention. It's free, it's not gonna cost me anything.
Not hard either, they were very focused on you anyway.
Yep, fairly focused on me anyway. And then, I'm gonna use compel,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use the command word leave to the first one that looks at me, and then the other one I'm gonna say, I'll use compel again, and I'm gonna use the word disarm.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so you are at a disadvantage slightly because of their masks.
Yep, that's fine. I'll
So-
take the penalty to the next talk.
Yeah. So if you want to roll me,
I'm going to blood surge.
okay, yep. Now these two are mortals, and normally when you use dominate on a
Yeah,
mortal,
okay, fair
it's
enough.
completely fine. It just goes over if they're unexpecting it, or not expecting it, unexpecting it. Where did I learn
Or
English?
if there's complications like the mask or whatever.
Or if there's
Yep,
complications like
that's
the
cool.
mask. So, or if it's a high tense situation, which this currently is. So I need you to roll me your charisma dominate.
I got 4 successes.
Oh, you have 4 successes. Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's for the first guy, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! I have to roll twice.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
lordy.
you're doing it. You're doing it twice. You're getting one guy to leave, and you're getting one guy to disarm himself.
Okay, so the guy I did disarm to, I only got 3, but the first guy I got 4 to leave.
The first guy you turn to, with your presence emanating from you, your awe that you are the thing in this room that people should be paying attention to. Whilst their attention was already on you, now it is super impeded on you. You are the only thing. They don't notice anything out the corners of their eyes. They are looking directly at you. The first man, you say, leave. You compel him to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And whilst he struggles for a second, he doesn't want to. You're very interesting. Why would he want to leave? But he does.
Yeah.
He leaves, he walks out of the main doors and back into the main exhibition area. The second, he looks and he drops his gun. And then he drops the other guns that he took from you. What do you do now?
I leap on him and drink all of his blood.
Okay, so you're going to feed from this guy. Give me a strength roll.
Yeah.
And Tony, how are we doing?
What did you want me to do?
Well, you're going to try and resist this, right?
Yep.
I'd hope so. Composure resolve. 3, Jay, you pounce on this man like a feral tiger, or a cobra ready to strike, as you are a snake. And you pounce on this man, and you sink your fangs into his neck, and you can feel the vitae run into the back of your throat.
Cool.
Tony, how did you do?
Search selective or not?
Your blood surge is for your strength, but you can rouse the blood to rouse something else.
I guess it doesn't really matter. I got 1 success either way.
Okay.
I do have a question afterwards, but alright.
Okay, so she continues to drink from your veins. How much blood were you on at this point before she began to drink from you?
So, I was on 2 hunger, but I didn't take down anything when I drank from her.
You only got 1 back, yeah.
Okay, so I would have gotten 1 back, so I'm down to 1. And now she's drinking from me.
And she's took 2, so...
She took 2. Do I get any sort of action against her?
You need to break free from the kiss, which is what the composure resolve is for.
What would happen if you willingly give in to frenzy at this point?
I mean, you could. Theoretically, you could. But...
Yeah, because there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna be able to beat that resolve and everything from her.
But we'll see what happens next round, because you do still have some ways out of this.
Alright, I got an idea, I just need to act it.
Exactly. So,
Alright, continue.
the beast and the second one are still fighting. You can hear the smacking of fists against steel and claws against flesh, and grunts and screams and growls. you see as the beast is grabbed, as she takes a swing. The second woman grabs her arm and twists it around her back. You can hear the bones popping in her shoulder. Even in your fugue kiss state, you can hear the crunching of bone, the snapping of arm, and then the ripping of flesh as her arm is torn from the socket and she is pushed toward the two of you. You hear a feral growl as the beast turns around to the second woman and then turns to you. And the claws at the back of the woman biting your throat. There's a hiss from her as her flesh is torn at the back and she pushes forward, her grip and her teeth coming out of your neck, releasing you. Hunter, we go back to you. How did you do?
I got 7 successes for that one.
7. Damn, Hunter.
Sneaky,
I'm
sneaky.
built for sneaking. I'm a sneaky boy. I'm not charismatic.
So you begin to sneak around and sneak out, and you can walk past one of those plastic curtains and you can sort of see in and you can see what this man is doing to this person. What was perhaps once a mortal is now just a thin pile of screaming flesh and muscle. There is no skin upon the body. The bones protrude from orifices that should not be protruding bones. But this thing is very much still alive. You can even hear its heartbeat. Its heart itself is just center stage. And you can see it even through this plastic curtain, just boom, 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 boom. As this man puts his fingers inside of the muscles and begins to craft it in some way. You've heard of this. You know Beatrice is almost capable of this. But this is the first time we've ever seen it being done properly. How does Hunter feel?
My focus is knocking off still. Like, I still feel like I need to get to that because I can stop all this in my mind if I just do that. I feel bad for this individual, but I can't tell if it's her, I can't tell if it's not her. So
you make your way past this plastic curtain. He is too focused on his creation, on whatever the hell he is doing. And you make your way towards the door. And you open the door and you sneak out, which leads to another set of fire escape stairs going upwards. Jay.
up we go.
Jay, you have drank this man to his last drop. How do you feel?
GABA probably tastes like dirt, but I feel less hungry, which is cool. I feel in control of the situation. Look, I feel like these guys are dirtbags and they should suffer. So, but I don't know. I feel like I did my job in distracting people, so whatever Hunter's doing, Hunter can get done without extra people rolling in. I should probably send Hunter a message. Let him know that there's 4 more people on the way.
Okay. And do you send him the message?
Yeah, I'll start typing on my agent. Send them a message across their agent. 4 more headed your way.
And are you walking out at this time of the building you're in?
Yeah, I am gonna cover up the wound. I'm gonna lick the wound to seal away the vampire thing.
Nothing
And-
happens as you lick the wound.
I'm gonna boot stomp the guy's neck
Okay, so
repeatedly.
you bring your boot down on this man's throat and you begin to crush it. After you've crushed this man's throat, do you leave the building?
Yeah.
What's worse?
God damn it.
Peter, I need a
Mike's
which
like,
I need a which
building.
one is from you as Tony, please.
Nice.
Bagel.
Ah. Okay. Critical success with a bestial failure.
Okay.
But one critical.
Okay.
But still one success.
You see, as the woman in front of you screams out, it's almost as if her flesh is turned to fire, and she runs off. She runs and jumps over a railing and away. The second woman stares at the two of you. Oh, fuck this. We'll meet again. And she runs and she jumps. That was a close one, kid. You got lucky.
Fucking look around. Who said that?
You do not see anyone.
Thank you. Thank you, whoever you are, from the bottom of my heart.
Jay, you can
And-
hear Tony's voice, but you can't see him. Just yet.
How badly is the beast? The beast is missing an arm.
The beast is missing an arm.
How conscious is she looking?
She's very conscious, she's very aware. She is, however, one arm down. She looks angry.
You fight interesting people.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm almost willing to. I'm just gonna address the sound that said something. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Casper, or whoever. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be an ungrateful bitch, but you wouldn't happen to have seen my friends, would you?"
There is absolutely no answer.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. Let's keep moving.
She leans down and she grabs you with her good arm and brings you up to your feet.
Oh, do I have to add any damage for being bitten?
No, but you are now at 3 points of hunger.
Question for you, Mike.
Yes.
Because all the contact and stuff was made, would I be smart enough to work out nebulization didn't work?
100%.
Can I retry it on the way while moving?
You can.
Thank you. I will make a roll. Just a second.
And Jay, you can hear Tony's voice as you're walking out. You don't see any of the other Russians, so you can assume they ran inside the building. Hunter, as you run up these stairs, you come out at a fire exit at the top of the building. To roof access only. And there before you, you see a metal pillar going in like a triangle shape, and it's going around in a circle. You can almost hear the bum, bum, bum of it going off.
I'm gonna break it. I'm not even paying attention. I'm just gonna run and try to break this thing the best way that I can.
Strength brawl. Tony, how do you
Yay!
Sorry. So I got hungrier, but I managed to get my 2 successes, so nebulization is active.
do? Okay, so that was just active.
I only got 4 successes.
You punch this thing and you can hear your fist slam off metal. It rings out, but it still continues to spin.
Can I... Ooh, this is gonna be hard because I'm at 4 right now. Can I try to blood surge as I did before to add my
Yep, strength, yep.
my strength to it?
Yep.
Oh,
Hunter,
this is
Hunter, wait,
Yeah.
wait. You know, if you do that, you'll go to hunger 5, right? If you fail.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Is that bad? What happens at Hunger 5? I don't know. Do I just go into the beast mode then, or?
We'll see.
Oh, okay. All right. For all that's decent and holy, all the rouse checks that I ever do, please don't fuck up. I got a beast.
Okay, so you're now at hunger 5.
Yeah.
You can feel it inside of you. You feel that cold darkness pressing up from your chest into your throat as your eyes go black. Nothing's happening yet, but there's something in the back of your mind laughing at you. It's not the normal voice you hear. You can call yourself one of my descendants, and you can't even crack this. You're nothing but a waste of my blood. Destroy it,
Really?
or destroy yourself.
I'm getting really sick and tired of being called that. So I'm going to try to break it again.
Alright,
So how much am I rolling now with that added now?
+2.
I just want to make
It's
sure.
+2 with that added.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5. Now. Add my 2. Well. There's a lot going on here. 4.
Holy shit.
So 4 plus 4 is 8. And then I got 8 with 2 beasts.
So, you punch this thing, and then you punch it again. And you continue to punch it until it is nothing but sparks and broken metal. And that's where we'll have our first break.
Nova.
See you all in a few minutes.
Hello? Fucking gonk. Jay said that this would work. Right now. There we go. Sup, Tunes. It's me, Hunter. You ever wonder how we got to know this Supreme world? Or how I got my Nova skill sets? Well, you should check out the Renegade link in our link tree. Click on that and everything will be revealed, from my clan's compulsion to my bane. Can't mess that up now, can we? So what are you waiting for, Tune? Oh, and if you want to support everything we do have a Patreon with some Nova tiers. Crap. Is that... Oh, MedTech, I gotta go.
And welcome back. I hope you all had a great break. Now for the one part of the show that I hate, shill time. As you all probably know, Renegade are bringing out several new books with Vampire the Masquerade Hunt of the Reckoning. So, if you want to help us as a channel, help pay our cast and our artists, please check out our Renegade affiliate link in our About Us section and or our links. All the information you need can be found there. So, go for it. I know I'll be getting the Gehenna War book because I want to know what the hell happened.
Same.
So, where we last left off, Hunter, you destroyed a signal jammer. The sparks and metal were nothing more than just dust when you finished. Jay, you could hear the voice of Tony. And Tony, you were being helped up by the one-armed beast. After being helped by a mysterious stranger that you've never met. Or saw. So let's go with Tony. Tony, what are you doing right now? Are you walking up towards where the men were running to? Or are you just sitting there gathering your thoughts?
No, there really isn't time for that because if this was the caliber of just the guard dog equivalent, I am dreading what the other two have ran into. So I'm going to continue to the building, but because finally I had an idea, I'm going to take out my phone and I'm going to actually send a message saying, are you two in the structure where all the shooting is happening? Send. While I'm walking up and doing all the other stuff we already discussed.
Yeah. So after the midnight market, Tony was able to get a small digital phone, which was far more advanced than anything he had used during his time as a walking, talking kindred, but far less advanced than anything Hunter, Jay, or Beatrice use. But he was able to get their numbers and he's able to send them texts and phone calls, but it's not a proper agent. There's no AI in it. Hunter and Jay, you do get a text from Tony.
I'm gonna ring it as I'm stomping on the guy's neck.
So, Tony, your phone begins to ring.
I'm going to answer and say, Hello?
You can hear the sound of boots meeting flesh.
Please tell me they're still alive if you're hitting them across the face.
Who is this?
Do I recognize his fucking voice?
Is Jay putting on a voice?
No, he's just like, who is this?
Then yes, you do recognize the voice.
I turn the phone away and go, motherfucking hell. Jay? Are you in the building where
Tony.
all the shooting and shit is happening?
I'm in the other building.
Are you in trouble?
I'm Nova, friend. Super Supremo Nova.
Cool.
You're
Next
outside.
question. Where's Hunter?
That would be the aforementioned building where all the shooting is.
Nova, I'm gonna go there to help him out.
Wait, there's a lot of guys with guns. Just heads up. There's probably 4 more coming your way.
You're right, you should probably come and help. Okay, thanks, I'll see you there.
I hang up.
Okay,
You both try to hang up on the other, but both hang up at the same time, not leaving a large impression.
Well, I hate that. So I'm gonna try and... this is where it gets a bit icky. I'm gonna pull out a flick knife, and, you know, it's very tasteful. It's very aesthetic. It has a snake on it. And then I'm gonna just, like, dissect a bit of the neck where the, like, puncture wound bit is, the meat, and, like... Gross. I know, but I'll do that.
Are you keeping it as a trophy?
Yes.
I thought so. Hunter, you get this text as well.
I get a text now?
You get a text, yep.
Well, then I did my job. He's like, sweet. And I'm gonna turn around and try to activate, because I know there's only so much time before MedTech gets here now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna activate Silence of Death, and I want to kind of get out of here.
You still have Silence of Death. How are you getting down? Are you going the exact same route you did before? Or are you...
No. I assume that guy has probably noticed that something is going on. So I want to see if I can get down, if there's any way off the ledge, if there's anything I could get from this area. I'm on a building.
There are 2 ways down.
Okay.
There's 3 ways down. There is the extremely fast way, the very, very slow way, or the going down the way you came way. Which would you like to do?
I like the fast way. I love riding danger. Is that me jumping off like a...
Actually, jumping off the building.
Can I do... Oh, that's gonna hurt.
You can. The building is about...
Can I hang on to the side of the building?
The building is about 5 stories up.
Ooh, yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt, Hunter. I guess I'll do the slow way, or at least try to do the slow way. I'm a La Sombra, right? I have to be sneaky.
No, you're not.
But I like the idea of jumping.
All right, let's jump.
I have to
Let's
be
roll Dex and Athletics.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and a beast. So
Okay.
that would be bestial failure.
No, because you got 4 successes, so you're grand. And you run. And you jump. And you can see as you jump off the top of this building, you look down, you see the carnage below. You see the beast and Tony. You see the beast with one arm walking up towards the steps. Roll me a composure and stamina.
I have stuff in stamina. No, it's not stamina. My bad. For some reason, I thought it was survival.
Stamina and composure.
Stamina and composure. Ooh. That's all blood die. Do I automatically just lose to the beast then?
No.
Question? Or
No.
do I just... Okay.
You just can't use willpower to reroll red dice.
Yep.
Okay, alright. Just 3 successes.
3 successes. So you leap from the top of Digimortal and you free fall. You free fall 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor. You're gaining speed. The wind is whipping back in your face. And you land. Hard. Taking 2 points of superficial damage. You don't superhero land. You don't land with any sort of grace. You don't land on your feet. But you land on the ground. Between 2 bodies. And the smell of vitae hits your nose. Roll me a hunger frenzy.
Sorry guys, I just got 1 success.
I know how that feels.
Do you want to give me control of your character? Or would you like to play this out yourself?
Yes! Always! Wait, question. What does play it out myself mean?
If you were to
I
play,
wanna play
if
it.
you were to play it out yourself, then you would play out your instinct, which right now is to
I'm hungry.
feed.
I'm gonna grab who's ever in front of me. I want to. I want to just grab them and eat
grab
them.
whatever or whoever, alive and or dead, and drink everything from them. So if you want to give me control, you can, or you can ride the wave, which is spend a willpower to get away to somewhere where you can feed off anything or anyone.
Okay, can I roll? I'll spend a willpower because I don't do that often. Then.
Okay.
Um.
It only lasts for 1 scene, however.
Okay.
So you land on your knees, essentially. The shock sending up waves of pain through your body. But that pain is quickly masked by something else. A deep, rhythmic hunger that sets your nerves aflame. And that voice is back. Not your sire's voice or what you believe is your sire's voice. Not the beast, but something deeper and darker and colder. Something you can feel is judging you from leagues away. You are not doing so well, are you? Well, there's no point in speaking to me. I can reply back. So.
Oh god damn.
What, you thought I didn't? Who did you think was watching you? Calling through the darkness to you?
God.
Did you think it was him? No. You're of my blood and I have control over it. How I am speaking your native tongue is, well, not your concern. But feed. Your friends are here, they are weaker than you, feed off them.
Are my friends here? Can I see them now at this point?
Tony and Jay, what do you two do?
I am approaching the group of people if there's no obstructions. If I saw her flop from the tower, from the building, I am going to approach even faster towards where the people are, because I'm guessing they're out to get her. Him.
You don't see any men in scaver outfits coming towards Hunter, except for one. Jay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk out of the building, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of stick my yellow glasses around the door edge, just like what's out there, and then just like move back.
Well, you see Hunter between the two bodies, including the one that you put a hole into the back of their head. You see Tony walking up some steps, and you see the one-armed beast. Hunter, that hunger in you is ripping to get out. You have said you will use willpower to do something, to have an action. What is that action?
Well, I want to dash away from my friends, unfortunately. I want to find somebody else. You know what? I'm sorry. I am going to eat off Tony. I'm hungry, Tony. I'm sorry. Cyber Jesus, take the wheel.
Okay. Am I Cyber Jesus? In this
Otherwise,
conversation?
I will say you're Cyber Jesus in this conversation, because I don't think I'm going to be able to run that far from him.
Before anything happens, I just have to ask, where are the men that you mentioned positions? Are they between you and Hunter, or
The
not?
men,
Are there-
no, the four men that Jay had control of and were having the run
They're
around
gone,
with,
right?
they're inside the Digimortal building. They're in there searching for Hunter, who jumped off.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay,
I don't
there's
see
nothing-
I don't see anybody else, right? Because again, all right. Well, I would, if I can, since I rolled a willpower, I'd like to dash out of here, but I have a feeling he's going to be faster than me at this point. So I would like to try to leave, to go find food.
Okay. Jay?
If I see Hunter legging it, there's probably a really good reason that they're running away from a situation. So I'm gonna like Tom Cruise run after them.
So, Hunter, where you are, to the left and right of you, to the left of you there is a large cliff face. To the right of you there is a barrier that goes down to the streets below. It's a long drop from where you are, a bit higher up than the top of that building was. But you'll land on some streets below where there are people. You can also run past Tony to the other area where, again, there are people down by the car parking area, all that sort of thing. Which direction is Hunter going to run in?
I'm a dumbass. Sorry. I feel like my chances are going to be better in the shadows jumping off that little street ledge thing than they would be naturally than going towards the car park people that are just, it's open. I like the idea of being...
Okay. So you all see as Hunter turns and just bolts towards the railing. And he grabs on each side and just leaps over it and just drops out of sight.
Got a question. Because obviously this happens in front of me. Do I then see Jay doing the Tom Cruise run after him up to the ledge? Or?
You see a man dressed as a scaver run up Tom Cruise style towards the barrier.
I am really, really fucking sorry. Sorry, shouldn't curse. I have to act in character. I am thinking he is after Hunter. He is the enemy. I'm going to soaring leap into him with my feral weapon.
Okay, so you're going to soar leap into him. So roll me a strength and brawl.
No one ever said we were. Never said we were a coordinated coterie.
you notice the beast doesn't move. She just watches Jay. Jay, you see as Tony's about to jump on you. Is Jay just going to continue to run?
I would continue to run, but if I get pounced on, my defense is I get pounced on.
Alright, so use me your Dex Athletics to see if you guys are like crossing ships in the sea. Like, he jumps and you're just like, ooh.
Okay. Jay takes a 2 dice penalty. Oh wait, he's only trying to dodge, right?
No, he's running. He's running. He
Okay,
can see out of the corner of his
dice
eye.
penalty then.
Yeah, he
No
doesn't get a
dice
dice penalty.
penalty.
You get the -2.
I get the -1 because he's a kindred, so I gain a +1.
Yeah.
And of course, this is what I run.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Jay?
Oh god.
4.
4. And it is by a hair that Jay just gets a centimeter in front, but as he does, your arm clotheslines him from the side as you pounce from your position, and you grab and you both roll along the ground, with Tony being on top with his claws up in the air, ready to strike down. Jay and Tony, what are you doing?
Do I know it's him at this point?
He's got a mask on, he's dressed.
I am hitting him
Alright, well,
across the face.
alright. As this is turning into character versus character combat, what is your dexterity and wits, Tony?
5 with the -2 if we're applying the willpower negative, so 3.
Alright, so 3. And what is your Jay? You get the first action. So what was Jay's action?
If he's on top of me, I can see that it's Tony.
Yes, very clearly.
You gonk, it's me! My action, my speaking action.
Do I recognize before the hand makes contact?
It's Jay's voice. There's no voice modulator on these masks, so it's definitely his voice.
So I'm gonna stop mid-swing. Or actually, I'm going to try and redirect the swing so it swings past his head into the ground, and I'm gonna like, you, Jay, what are you doing? Why are you dressed like one of them? What's going on? Why are you after Hunter? Where is Hunter gone?
Tony, what? We were leaving!
Okay, fuck it, wait, what about the hostages? Did you get them out?
Look, that's a later problem! And I just keep running.
You both hear the sounds of an engine above your heads. If you both look up, you can both see a hover jet landing on top of the roof. The insignia on the side is so obvious to Jay. MedTech.
Alright, that's our ticket, we gotta go.
I mean, Hunter jumped, so we have to go. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I'm following.
So, as we leave Jay and Tony with the sound of a hover engine above their heads, and Hunter jumping into the streets below. Hunter, you are currently hunger frenzied. Would you like to take control, use a willpower, or let Cyber Jesus have the wheel?
You know what? I like Cyber Jesus. I'll let Cyber Jesus wheel, because I think I can only spend one more willpower, and I don't want to spend it.
What is your hunting roll?
Wits and survival, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh wait, I have more notes right here! With it right here! Wits and survival. Yep, okay. Wits and survival.
Cyber Jesus, take the wheel. The next few minutes are a blur of warmth and cold. The moment you land on the floor, Hunter, until the moment you gain control of yourself, you don't remember. All you remember is the feeling of warm blood upon your hands and the bodies of a woman and her newborn babe. Her throat ripped out and the babe crying in the night. As you stand over the two of them. You have sated all your hunger. You are now at hunger 0. Take 4 stains. You awaken to the sound of the crying.
I'm going to take the woman's body and gonna look at the kid.
The child is wrapped up in a small shawl. If you were to guess,
Oh, is it a
would be.
baby?
You would guess the
Oh,
child is about 8 to 9 months old.
Well, then I'm gonna take the baby with me.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to... Aw, dang, that's the mother instinct in me. Dang it! Kid instinct. Panic. What would a kid do? I have a baby, and I'm going to get a hold of Jay and Peter. I'm going to try to put the body in like a dumpster or something out of the way, and I'm just gonna call them on my agent and be freaking out.
So, around you there isn't much room for dumpsters. You would need to drag this body a little bit away, before you were able to find something out there. You were very lucky to find such an enclosed space. This woman looks homeless. Recently homeless. As for her masquerade breach, you did not simply bite into her neck. You tore her neck. It's basically hanging on by a thin thread of flesh and muscle.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like something.
Someone went to it with an axe or a sword and didn't do a very good job.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I grabbed the baby and then I called them.
Jay and Tony, you both leapt over the edge, correct?
Yeah.
You can see clearly. I'll need Dex Athletics and composure stamina rolls from the two of you, please.
Sorry, just repeat that roll.
Dex Athletics.
Yep.
And a composure stamina.
Sorry. Colorblind red doesn't help.
Stamina something. Oof.
Okay. Dex and athletics, 2 successes. Composure and stamina, 1 success.
Okay. And Jay?
Okay, so I got 3 successes for the Dex Athletics roll.
Mm-hmm.
For the Stamina roll, I only got 1 success.
Okay. So, Jay, you also take 3 points of superficial damage as you land. It's not a very nice landing. You roll down the hill a little bit. Tony, what was yours again? 2 altogether?
So 2 on the first roll, for the dex, and 1 on the second roll for the stamina.
You and Jay both land, and you take 3 superficial as well, and you both all begin to roll down the hill until you reach the bottom. The beast, however, is much luckier. Even with one arm and their balance being slightly off, they leap down and they begin to slide down the rock face until they're down at the bottom and jump off. You can see where Hunter landed. You see a trail of footprints leading off. And suddenly, Jay, you get a phone call.
Jay, is that you?
Yeah. Where are you? What's
Jay,
happening?
I made a mistake. Again, I made a mistake. And now there's a kid in my arms and it's crying. I don't know what to do.
You can hear the sound of a child crying.
Where are you? Stay where you are.
And I'm gonna tell them where I am. Or, I mean, I guess if the agent can give...
You don't know exactly where you are, but they're able to follow where you've gone. It isn't that hard. You've left some tracks behind because you're in such a rush. You didn't clean up after yourself, and you weren't exactly the most stealthy when trying to find this person or people. And if Jay and Tony could roll me a wits and survival roll, it's a 2 difficulty.
2.
1 second. So, there we go. So 5 minus 3. Also 2.
So, Tony and Jay, you are able to follow Hunter's trail. It doesn't take very long. Perhaps 2 minutes from where you both landed. It's not the sight of Hunter you see first, but it is the sound of crying an infant. And then Hunter comes into view. In his arms he's holding what looks like a small shawl. His hands and hoodie and face and hair are covered in vitae.
I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but it's crying. I don't think I got it, but I think I killed him.
I'm just gonna take the child. This is fine. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take the child. I'm gonna make sure everything's gonna be okay.
Okay.
You need to get to your bike and to the warehouse very, very quickly because Medevac are here. We've been looking for you for 30 minutes. So everyone just needs to be calm. I take off the scaver's jacket and I put it over the top of the blood-covered hoodie and I try and, like, do it up.
I'll take the
So-
hoodie. Yeah.
So I'm just wearing the scaver's crop top and garbage.
I would like Jay. And I move over to kind of whisper it more to him. Can you manipulate memories?
No. What's your idea?
If sometimes a night like this is better not to be remembered. Let's just go. Yeah, this.
Wait, you wanted me to do that to Hunter?
Do you really? Discussion for later. Right now? Yeah, but yes, I did.
Did MedTech show up?
Yeah,
Medtech,
Medtech show up.
Well,
You're gonna be okay.
flying thing.
Okay.
We're gonna be fine. And we're gonna get paid, which is really why we were doing this, right? Cool.
What you were doing.
Complications need to be discussed in the cab or the car.
Uh,
Where's my car?
where you left it? quick thing. We can't go the same way we came in. We just need to get to the warehouse. Is there another
I
way?
can't. I'm gonna get on the phone and call Deep Throat if he's there. I want to make sure he got out, or at least send a message if he's all right.
A Nosferatu figure of Count Orlok, a wee gif, pops up in your agent. Behind you.
He's solid. No,
Well,
I'm sorry.
I gotta say, kids, that was a wild ride.
Yeah.
I recognize his voice,
You
obviously.
do.
Listen. Again, thank you, but I really think we need to leave this location now.
Yeah, you do.
This was not what was intended to happen tonight.
No, follow me. And he begins to walk off.
Look, let's just go. We don't have a lot of choices. Just
A lot of people don't know about the secret tunnels.
I'm gonna
I
follow
follow.
him.
Yeah.
Hello.
So he walks, and he doesn't walk that far until you come across a manhole. And he just cracks it open. Get down! Go!
I bundle the baby up and move down the ladder.
Tony?
jump right down, no hesitation. This is like
The beast also follows. And he comes down last, closing the manhole over him. Yeah. Back when this was getting constructed, people forgot about all these places. We didn't.
Is this part of a Night City originally?
Well, yeah. Don't forget, Night City's a man-made city, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, follow me. And he begins to walk through these tunnels. You can hear the dripping of water and the sound of sewage running under your feet. It's dark down here, and it smells awful. It smells like everything that you think a sewer would smell like. You can feel stuff going past your feet, whether it's a rat or something else, you don't quite know. But you continue to follow. And as Deep Throat turns a few lefts here and right there, and the occasional just forward, you come out of what looks like a large sewage grating that goes into the ocean at the far end of Pacifica. The water from the sewage is running into the ocean below you. You can hear the sound of the waves crashing against the sand. To the right you can see the large Ferris wheel of the Fair Park. Hunter, you know you're very close to your home. You're also very close to something else. Well, this is where I gotta love you and leave you. I gotta go see the boss.
All right.
I don't know really what your name is or who you are, but
Me? Deep
thank
Throat.
you for. Thank you, Deep Throat.
Then,
Why do people
thank-
always look like it's a weird fucking name? How old are you?
That's
I don't
Yeah.
think it's a weird name. I thought it was because of the robot thing, but
no, it doesn't matter. Thank you anyway. I don't. It's a lovely name.
He turns and begins to walk off. You do one Watergate scandal and people forget all about you. And he disappears.
I know where. I know where we are. We're in Pacifica.
You all recognize where you are. Well, Jay and Hunter, do you recognize Pacifica Beach?
We need to get to shelter.
I have a home nearby, and as for the kid, I actually have somebody that might be able to help out with that too.
Okay, that would be best. Lead the way, Hunter. Unless Jay, you got any better ideas?
You got anybody?
Look, I can make this problem disappear. Not in a brutal way. I'm not saying that. The reality is I run a BD studio and and certain people work for those kind of places. Certain people sometimes end up with children. And there are connections to places where we can send them that are safe.
Then I'll let you take care of it.
Alright.
Wait.
Alright.
I just gotta be really clear here. You're giving this child to a family, you're not doing something else, right?
There's a whole service involved. Don't worry about it.
Jay has more social media. He'll probably be able to find somebody that's in debt that can work for it. Right now, we have to focus on getting somewhere safe. But you promise that it's going to be taken care of in a humane way.
And it's going to live a long life without issues, right?
Issues
Yeah.
are hardly the point. Like, it doesn't even have any cyber. You know what? Let's go.
Fine. You know, I'm not so much a monster that you think I am. Just because I work in
Yeah.
a shady industry doesn't make me the monster.
This is the judging thing we talked about earlier.
I'm not trying to judge. I'm trying to just be really clear so I don't misunderstand and judge needlessly.
You have to trust us somewhat. And I know we make stupid mistakes sometimes. I mean, what coterie
You
doesn't
left
make?
me in a car in the middle of downtown alone.
No, but fantastic, and you were all right. Like, I mean, you didn't.
So
what
good.
happened? Let's go. We'll talk in
Let's
my.
go. Let's go. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's get to shelter.
Look,
I'm
I
gonna
think
lead
your
them to my
ability to
haven.
navigate through Night City and track us and find this is all about proving you and acclimatizing you to our time, right?
You just hear the beast growl behind the three of you.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
and that. All right, let's. Has anyone got some money they can pay for a cab?
No, we're literally right next to my haven. We're good. My
Alright.
place. We're staying there and changing clothes.
And we also
Yeah.
probably can't go back to the warehouse for a bit.
What about the coil? Apparently, there's some
I wouldn't
technical
go
problems.
there either for a bit.
Well, at least let us get our bearings, and then we'll
Yeah.
go to the.
Lead the way.
Get this one, yeah, and this taken care of.
And
Yeah.
it is getting later into the night, and dawn is soon approaching. It has been an eventful night for the entire gang. What is their decision? Are they going to go to Hunter's Haven in Pacifica?
I'm gonna go to my haven if I can't stop them if they don't.
I will
I
go
don't
to
want to
the
get eaten
Haven.
by the sun.
Okay.
Hunter's Haven all the way.
So Hunter, you lead them from Pacifica Beach, and you walk through what is essentially a small shanty town that is on the beach. There are people, even at this hour in the morning, sat around drinking, smoking cigarettes, playing card games. They're not exactly in the best part of the neighborhood, and they look at the forgotten and disused. You see the occasional gang sign up against the wall. And then finally you make it onto the main street, and you begin to walk through the streets of Pacifica. until finally you come to what looks like a large apartment buildings. You can see the Second Amendment store that is right next to it still open. And you can see the purple blazing neon lights of the Bahar Hotel just across the road. And Hunter, you lead them inside to the apartment blocking up the stairs until you finally come to your own apartment. You put the key in the door and you open it. What would you like to describe your apartment to the others?
Oh, okay. As I open this very, very poorly apartment, it is small. It is literally just like a living room and a room big enough to fit a toilet in, and one bed off to the corner of the side. It's literally just like a cubicle. It's not big, it's not fancy by any means. There are weird little eclectic, I guess, bags of food that Jay had given me over the time that I have flipped inside out so the coil's name isn't on it on purpose. But the first thing I do as I open it, I walk over and I check the windowsill to make sure that that hair is there.
The hair is still there.
Oh, okay, alright, shut the door.
And as the door shuts and we begin to fade to black, we don't go just yet. As Hunter, your agent lights up. A phone call from Azure.
Take it.
Hunter! Hunter! The guy from the other night, he's here! Hunt! And a scream echoes out on the other end. And the phone goes dead. And that's where we're leaving this episode. So hi, how you all doing? Hope you all had a great time. And let's do another round table of introductions. I am Mike. I have been your storyteller this evening. You can find me here, mostly here, or at Feral Etigar, anywhere else on the internet. Cuddle.
Hi.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Brad.
I'm Brad Hardwick. You can find me at on Twitter as @RookieJr, and you can find me on the internet. I'm not hard to find. And I play Jay Coluto, the Ministry Media, who is surprised at how much shit is raining on us all.
And I am Sir Cuttlefish. I played Hunter Maximilium, the solo La Sombra who is good at sneaking, bad at love. Will I ever get it in with my input? We will find out maybe eventually.
And I am Peter, who played your local gangrel Tony Durston, who is very injured, very confused, and very worried for the future of our coterie.
And we hope you all join us next time. And once more, if you can, keep it clean, keep it scary, and we'll see you all next time. Have a great night.